You seem pretty calm. It's almost streaming off of you. A lot calmer than you were on Paragus when I first met you. Well, it's good to see. You're a nice counterbalance to that old witch back there.
How many more do we intend to gather to us? This ship is not the galaxy. There is only so much room. Is it? Perhaps you are wrong. They will follow you because you are a leader. Their kind always needs such, even when the figure deserves no such obedience. Because I am not blind, that is why. I see what they see, hear their voices when they speak to you, and notice the change when they speak to others. I know many things, and I know what I am not. I am no leader. I speak with a voice that will never move others. I speak with a passion that goes unheard. They obey you because you are a leader, and perhaps something more. Have you noticed what has been happening? Have you felt it in them? The fool dances in your shadow for your favor. The woman, she worships you. The alien obeys you. Even within the machines, there are echoes. Watch them carefully. See their patterns and recognize the strength in it. Influence can be a weapon, one that you may need before your journey is done. I care not which of the words you use, as long as you make use of that which you forge. That was Revan's way, I believe. It was a strength. Have you never asked yourself how Revan took the Republic and Jedi beneath him, how he made them his? Ah, but to make officers turn on their own people, to bomb innocent worlds, to make pacts, strong influence indeed. And where did these Sith teachings come from? And why did Revan embrace them so strongly? So many questions, yet the answers are few. Oh, did they? No. Revan met no Sith empire, yet he learned their teachings. Many have mistaken the soldiers beneath Revan, the machines that were constructed to be the Sith. They are wrong. The Sith is a belief, and what Revan formed was not an empire, but something else. Yet how he did it is curious. And I suspect the answer to that question is tied to another. How was Revan able to corrupt so many so quickly? Not a one. But we shall see where our journey takes us, I think, and see how many answers we come across, yes?
Oh, welcome, exile. Is there something you need? Yes, your features, your stance. There is a calm about you that I did not notice on Telos. There is an energy about you, a lightness in your movements. It is something I have seen in only the most disciplined and revered of the Ichani weapon masters, yet it comes to you with ease. It shows in your features. It is beautiful to see. You may ask. She said you betrayed the Jedi by going to war when it was forbidden to you. You turned on your masters, your teachings, and yourself. That is not all she says. She says you know nothing of loyalty to any cause except your own animal instincts, and she told us why you fell to the dark side. Atris says that you fell to the dark side in the Mandalorian Wars when you gave in to your lust for battle. Once you tasted war, you could not give it up. Atris says when the Dark Lord Revan returned to the Republic, you did not march with them, because you had fallen so far you could no longer feel the Force. I believe that is the extent of her expressed feelings toward you. There are variations at times, but all rise from the same foundation. Yes, it is difficult sometimes for others to truly speak their heart or listen to it. The words often prove difficult, or they do not come at all. Without having seen you and Atris fight, I cannot say. Battle is a pure form of expression. It is heart and discipline, reduced to movement and motion. Then her expressed feelings will have to suffice. Perhaps it may prove truer than conversing with words. In battle, the words are swept away, giving way to actions. Mercy, sacrifice, anger, fear. These are pure moments of expression.
Well, here we are, the smuggler's moon. It's the gaping maw of Nar Shaddaa, swallowing all the cargo and spaceport thugs the galaxy has to offer. Mandalorians, mercenaries, war veterans, and pilots from the Mandalorian Wars and the Jedi Civil War ended up on Nar Shaddaa, from all sides of the conflict. When the last war ended, there was no place left for them to go. Nar Shaddaa's a rough place and easy to get lost in. Or for someone to get lost. If we wanted to keep out of sight from the Sith for a while, you couldn't pick a better spot. It means glorious jewel in Huttese, but don't let that fool you. It's the central breeding grounds of the Hutts. Nar Shaddaa orbits it. Nal Hutta's as slimy as the Hutts. Lots of swamp and bloated gas. It's where those slugs reach out and grab chunks of the galaxy. Trust me, we're not going to go anywhere near the place unless we want to be washing the stink out of our clothes for the next few years. It won't be easy. There's so much traffic on Nar Shaddaa. Finding anyone on the moon's surface is going to be hard. We're going to touch down in the refugee sector. There's a lot more traffic there, and it's harder for people to spot you coming in. Or find you once you arrive. Anyone flying the Star Lanes has docked on Nar Shaddaa at least once. I wouldn't want to live there, and I doubt anyone does by choice. Well, not everyone who came to Nar Shaddaa were soldiers. A lot of worlds were destroyed by the Mandalorians, and the Jedi. Left a lot of people wandering the galaxy. I've plotted a course for the refugee sector, and we should touch down within the hour. Once we're down, we should finally be able to breathe easy. There's no way anyone's gonna find us here.
Perhaps you have heard that the Jedi comes to Nar Shaddaa. While he walks upon the smuggler's moon, he is not to be harmed. You may watch him, observe his movements, but nothing more. You must, because one Jedi attracts others. It is the way of things.
Domabe want to susintu mukarata. Tu es rectonatada beer mabarchokto.
Panisokokran, Jokamata, Storshba, Joanna Masaranka, Ma Ramazurata, Keso Juskrita Lorsa.
Loka kamaran endoso ranwi no chabi. Tu rantamana sobu. Febko emaream gawatasitu insula rakaraka.
Request. If Goto's vessel is no longer neutral ground, inform us so that we might initiate assassination protocols and commence firing at once.
The Hupobotenyo go Jucho Picha, Gwentaba ni Sochu, Norotoga Proto Lala Shishi, Jubadosa Jibacha, Ratak Mansan, Tokosha na Chitolo. Joanna Masaranka Ma Ramazurata, Lala Shishi, Jubadosa Jibacha, Lorsa, Yumacha Fueko, Mikojira. Kawanabota Tagwa Kankadiwa. Utaka Alwanji Umaliba. Tu es Mahawika si Wawanta Mogo Ika Wansoba.
Observation. Jedi follow the self-destructive path of pacifism and tolerance. They will not attack first.
Honta Nosaka. Jita Doveri Nincha Yonona Si Machatana. Dona.
Ah, the beautiful stench and decay of desperate living.
This moon, it teems with life. It is difficult to center oneself.
Word of warning, watch where you step, or you'll fall for hours. Maybe a little, but landing here means we didn't have to transmit our ID signature. You know what trouble that always brings. In fact, while we're here, we should get those signatures changed. Wouldn't make us such a target when we enter a new system. All right then, let's move out. Where are we headed exactly?
It does not matter where we go. If what we seek is here, we shall come upon it in due time.
Yeah, if you want to stay on the ship and meditate some more, don't let us stop you.
Finding a Jedi, or anyone else touched by the Force here, will be difficult. The mass of people, the rush of their emotions. It makes detection difficult. But this moon does not get any smaller while we wait. This sector is as good as any place to begin our search, so let us begin.
Well, if we're gonna search a moon of a few billion inhabitants for one Jedi that even our own can't sense, might as well start as soon as possible. There should be a central trading hub up ahead. Their stock's probably not the best, but they may have some things worthwhile. All right, if you have any questions, just ask. We should be able to leave the ship here as long as we want. No one supervises these landing pads anymore.
You there!
Uh-oh.
What's with you? Letting that piece of junk sink its struts into my landing pad! Yeah? Well, it's the first I've heard of it. Tell you what, let me check it out. If you're cleared, then you're clear. No trouble. Never mind. It's not worth the trouble. I gotta tell you, though, I got another one of your ships docking here within an hour. I'm not sure what to tell them.
No! Look, you can't keep us trapped in the refugee sector. We can't survive there. You've got us locked in. Thanks for your help. They would have crippled me for sure. Well, they work for the Exchange, for a Quarren named Visquis. He's looking to step up in the Exchange. The only language the Exchange respects is money, so Visquis is trying to increase his profits by using the refugees here in Nar Shaddaa as a cheap labor force. We're only good to him as slaves and merchandise. He wants to keep us in one place, so he can control us. That's always been the way. Well, except lately. The Exchange has been clamping down on the refugee sector hard, and I've no idea why. They've started kidnapping people, hurting others, but there seems to be no reason to it. You don't. He comes to you. If he's got reason to. Either because you can help him out, or because you're making trouble. Either way, it's not a good thing. Whatever your reasons, thanks.
Spare a few credits, friend? Much appreciated, friend. Life's hard in the refugee sector, and this should go a long way to helping. All right. I don't know much beyond the refugee sector here, but I can share what I know. Jedi Master? There aren't any Jedi Masters in the galaxy, let alone on Nar Shaddaa. This place is a cesspit, with the Exchange and the Hutts stabbing their claws into everything. But, you know, I did hear something about a bounty on Jedi, though. Something the Exchange posted. Doesn't matter, though. Aren't any more Jedi around, so no one's going to be collecting that bounty. You're lying. You're mad. A Jedi wouldn't come to the... You're serious. You're telling the truth. What are you doing here? Are you trying to get us out of this place? Please, you have no idea what life is like here. Of course. Of course. Tell me, what else did he want to know, Jedi? Not much to say, except it's a high price. You need to find a bounty hunter to get more, and they've been pretty scarce lately. You might have more luck trying to find someone connected to the Exchange. And I don't mean some spaceport muscle, I mean someone connected. Well, they tend to lay low. To be honest, it's like with bounty hunters. You may need to do something to get their attention. Look, Jedi, before you go, I know you probably didn't come here to save us, but I knew Jedi during the war, and I know that they always helped when they could. If I can help you, even just by keeping an ear out, I can let you know if I hear anything. I'll do that then. I'll come seek you out if I hear anything I think you might want to know.
I saw what you did to those exchange thugs, stranger. Can you spare a few credits, maybe help another refugee in need? Thank you, stranger. I won't forget your kindness.
Why did you do such a thing? Such kindnesses will mean nothing. His path is set. Giving him what he has not earned is like pouring sand into his hands. And would that be a kindness? What if by surviving another day he brings a greater darkness upon another? The Force binds all things. The slightest push, the smallest touch, sends echoes throughout life. Even an act of kindness may have more severe repercussions than you know or can see. By giving him something he has not earned, perhaps all you have helped him become is a target. Seeing another elevated often brings the eyes of others who suffer. And perhaps in the end, all you have wrought is more pain. And that is my lesson to you. Be careful of charity and kindness, lest you do more harm with open hands than with a clenched fist. Good. Mind what I have said. Use your power, but in its proper place.
And what did he want?
Nothing. Just answers to some questions.
It's okay. I already know he's a Jedi.
You do? Then why?
Trust me, Nar Shaddaa just got complicated.
Please, look, I already paid the exchange what I have. Oh, look! Here's the one with your credits. About time. Look, these gentlemen are getting impatient. How did you do that? Stay away from me!
I guess the Jedi Code is still alive and well. If you say so, I'm not sure I believe it. There's a lot of people who need help in the galaxy. If we stop to help each one, the Sith are going to be on us faster than anything. Let's just accomplish our mission first. Then worry about everyone else. Something up?
The bounty hunters have been laying low recently.
Sarda chornilo tabedua dakaprota go.
Thoughts are disturbed. I can feel them from a great distance, like a shiver running through you. It is Nar Shaddaa, the true Nar Shaddaa that you feel around you. It is this moon, with the metal and machines stripped away and the currents of the Force laid bare. I'm surprised you can feel it. I feared the damage to you had deadened you to such perceptions. What you feel is the echo of the minds of these creatures within the Force, their anger, their greed, their desperation. It is life. One might as well move the universe, but such manipulation is possible, yes. It requires that one be able to feel the critical point within the fractured mass, and know how to strike it in such a way that the echoes travel to your intended destination. Nothing. Healing is manipulation, and if you do not realize it yet, then you will discover that an act of healing depends largely on your perspective. Manipulation is done through propelling events, or selected ones, into motion. It is done through teaching, through example, and through conviction. And the greatest of victories are not manipulations at all, but simply awakening others to the truth of what you believe, of hearing it echoed around you in life. But let us be silent. Words and thoughts are distractions. Feel this moment for as long as it will last.
Doveri mincha, yonona shitasa chuch. Wanatu mubayes. Dorcha no bankani. Tono tucha. Tocha.
Taracho mosincho kavavolpa muliji kumanarminta ba. Kawana bota yunta. Unta chiwita inka dovrei kun Kawana bota yunta tanga kinamato. Chone mulera. Kawana bota. Ta come tak plai. Mungaci norta imbrei wanachike. Ta come tak plai aggiusting mi. Chone mulera. Tonkinge banogja.
So, you have the look of a seasoned spacer about you. What backwash you looking for?
Yeah? We'll be back shortly.
I hear you.
What's going on? Let's go.
I hear you.
Ready.
Tawancha morichiwa mufalawa ni bobo. Tawancha morichiwa mufala.
I have not trained in the dance, but the Ichani fighting arts are very dance-like in their movements. I do not think it would be a stretch for me to do this.
Kawana bota yunta tanga kinamatura. Tayaita ta bosananansata.
If you are sure. Really, though, I would be more than happy to do it.
Muliwrawa iberendia tia Vishnu nunca se. Utati ramata mandrakotu sa minarinkadin.
Put this on?
Kawana bota yunta tanga kinamatura.
In that case, give it to me, and I will prepare myself.
Kavadumpa munsuru kupla liyawa. Bob. Tonino papin koneyaka. Chuba picha tunayuma mochinawa. Kawana bota yunta tanga kinamatura. Tayaita ta bosananansata. Kawana bota yunta tanga kinamatura. Tayaita ta bosananansata.
Watagrito gjimulia.
Kawana bota yunta tanga kinamat. Entomesh mi paju what
Krotonoranga manatandi grotto. Krotonoranga manatandi grotto. Nunchka wanasicho. Tanto todos. Krotonoranga manatandi. Krotonoranga manat.
Greetings. I am B5D8. How may I assist you? This is a warehouse. Your specific... However, we only purchase... Greetings. This is a warehouse. Your specific... However, we only purchase droids from sanctioned trade.
Oh, looks like the Jedi raised their standards. Hanhar. I thought I smelled something. I've told you before, hunt your own targets. Don't scavenge mine. What, working for the Hutt suddenly made you stupider, Hanhar? You touch me, you'll break the truce. And then you won't last long enough to slip off this moon. Don't, Hanhar. I don't want your life dead, Hanhar. Yeah, you're right. I'm afraid. I'm afraid if you keep crushing me, I'll accidentally set off my rocket charges and pull us both to Nar Shaddaa. I'd rather...
Baboska dwana chi Kavadumpa munsuru kupla liyawa Kawana bota Torchi Monsiku Untachiwita inka Dahupa bosa kurata go Kawana bota yunta
Not a very good idea, entering a Mandalorian's room uninvited. Why don't you back up to the point where you were standing outside the door and rethink your decision? You've got some guts, don't you? All right, you've earned it. What do you want? Why don't you back up to the point in time where you were about to say that and rethink your decision? Enjoy yourself.
We non sacrate rototade. Auto non sa.
Todos tumukarata. Dosokachi kawana abawasi. Tenanjara tomachunga karo. Tanto todos. Nunchka wana sicho. Dosokachi kawana ab. Tanto todos tumukarata. Kroto no ranga manatandi groto. Tanto todos tumukarata. Aramontok tu. Tanto todos Sucremas. Tanto todos Johnny Nikora. Dos kachi. Posa non chirinta masukin kurao. Tenanjara tomachunga karota.
Rentundas, Gelfaba, Rentunda, Sidan Gel, Rentundas, Gelfa, Truth Black Fund.
I don't know who you are, but you picked the wrong room to break into. No harm done. For a minute, I thought you might have been someone else. My wife, Ada. There's a chance she may be here on Nar Shaddaa. A lot of refugees ended up here after the Jedi Civil War. I came here to see if I could track her down. Thing is, I can't get into the refugee sector. And even if I could, I'm not sure I could find her. I've been here for weeks, hoping to see her face. All I've done is watch my credits burn away to nothing. The exchange has got the place barricaded with thugs. They're putting the squeeze on the whole sector, trying to crush the spirit out of the remaining refugees. Now I'm almost cleaned out. I burned the last of my fuel and my freight just getting here. The exchange promised me a job shuttling freight via cargo cruiser, and I'm close to taking them up on it. I don't. And that's the most frustrating thing. But sometimes I'm just sure she's still alive. Somewhere. Yeah? And what's it gonna cost me? Well, I'm not gonna turn away an offer of help. All right, stranger. If you can find her, then you'll have my thanks.
Baposka dwana chichuba mu Kavadumpa munsuru Wana muchata Kawana Bonsoto Jiulo Norahagwa buska yo Baposka dwana
Dawancha mori konsova, mawani dincho. Kavadumpa mosora kupa, da hirembe wana kompaile mokata. Takom taktus miki mogoklabo. Kavadumpa mosora kupa, eliabo, da hupa botenya go chuchovitie. Do kawana bota ayuka taigwa kan. Kawana bota moga chino. Adarabinu. Tahirembe wanakom paile mokata. Takom taktus miki.
Malampro tarawantika sa samchabar. Tonata kavadumpa munsuru kuplali kawana bota.
Sobotjut sama gitu. Sobotjut sama gitu. No sukama bermisi.
Ne Bedwana ni Bobo King Batuno la Crispa.
Dawan siya mori konso. Kavadumpa mo tahirembe wana.
Bogracion contichaum, King Lord Aitha kun, Aitha patisa tong, Diakun batut kaun, Chona choba. Tapi chayubong, Chijiskapule, Chunbole, Watagratug, Jimula. Chupayubong labograturong, Agtichimait, Mule, Nihun kagratug, Jimut, Yomawamanibo, Nihun kagratug, Jimut, Chopitiman punjame. Chopitiman punjame. Sashange bedwana mulila.
Something up?
Donos Imaragith, Wanarakora.
Ask a Twi'lek. It's not flattering.
Loka Kamaranin Dosora. Loka Kamaranin. Febko Imaria. Donos Imaragith. Graci ubaci kompadwana muska. Na Reliebakon. Norahag. Charn.
Hey, I saw that ship you flew in on. My ship.
Your ship? I'd lay off the spice if I were you. That's our ship, not yours.
Was I talking to you? I tell you, that ship's mine. It's the Ebon Hawk, isn't it? She was stolen from me during a routine run in the Mid-Rim, near the close of the Mandalorian Wars. We'll see about that. Watch yourself. Nar Shaddaa can be a rough place.
Let me shoot him in the back. No one has to know.
We're all we've got. We need to stick together.
This is Serico territory. Get out of here before we space you. Got it? That's a laugh. Look, blow out of here like space dust, or you'll be a new All right, you can go see him.
I'm spoiling for a fight.
Let's settle this. Where that came from? Say the word.
Pure Pazak.
Want to find out what's going on, talk to Hussein.
Welcome, traveler. My name's Husef. I try to look out for the other refugees. I see you're a stranger here. Watch your step and keep to the camp. You've got the Serico refugees over on the skyward side. They're veterans from the Serico campaign and don't take kind to strangers. And on the inner side, you've got the Overseer and his exchange. They've been pushing us refugees pretty hard lately. Only if we enter their territory. It makes things a little tight here in the camp. Not much room to move. Those two have a truce. Neither side wants to mess with the other. If you could convince either the exchange or the Serico... Thanks.
Are you one of Sakwesh's men? Did you take my daughter? The Overseer, Sakwesh, he took my daughter to sell to the Huts, all because I told him I could not pay his tribute. I owe Sakwesh. Thank you. Thank you.
Monsikuno boš tu na... Kawana bota yuta come tak blaia justinge. Unta chiwi. Dovrei kun mili vuosa slima po wangas.
Kavanatagat!
Tawinti ni.
Yatuka uwanrika chotin wani maurata wakata chi.
Tu nitsa manja yung. Dovrei kun mili vuosa slima. Unta chiwita inka kikraya na chawanga kone. Dovrei kun mili vuosa. Dahupa bosa kurata god. Kawana bota yunta. Dahupa bosa.
Something up? All right. What? Yeah, that's a surprise. Did he say I owed him credits too? I'm as Atten will ever be. And whoever your trusted informant is, he's right. I did show up on Nar Shaddaa during the Jedi Civil War, along with a lot of other refugees. No, because you're asking about it. If I wanted to tell you anything, I would have come and told you. Anything else? Is this an interrogation? If so, you're terrible at it, especially for an ex-Jedi, or whatever you are. Why don't you just crawl in my head and try to dig out whatever you're looking for rather than asking about it? You know what? I helped you get off Peragus. If I hadn't been there, you wouldn't have even gotten off the administration level. I'm trying to help you. I don't know why I'm bothering. I don't know. I'm not sure I understand it half the time. You know what? Not once have I asked you about the Mandalorian Wars. Not once. I heard about Duxon. Everyone has. I heard about Serico, and I sure as hell know about Malachor 5. What makes you think you've got the right to interrogate me on anything? You've got plenty of lives to answer for. All you Jedi do. How did you even live with yourself after Malachor? Is that why you went back to the Jedi Council? Hoping they'd kill you? But Jedi don't kill, do they? At least not their prisoners. Maybe you were counting on it when you went back in chains. So you got off easy. You were exiled, brushed under the cargo ramp. Another dirty little Jedi secret. I'll tell you, all those Jedi at Malachor, they deserved it. Every last one of them. Oh yeah? Shows how much you know. Maybe you're wrong about a lot of other things too. Because Jedi lie, and they manipulate, and every act of charity or kindness they do, you can drag it out squirming into the light and see it for what it is. The galaxy doesn't need Jedi arrogance or Jedi hypocrisy anymore. The Jedi, the Sith, you don't get it, do you? To the galaxy, they're the same thing. Just men and women with too much power, squabbling over religion while the rest of us burn. At least the Sith are honest about what they're killing for. The Jedi are pacifists, except in times of war. They're teachers, except when it comes to telling their students the truth. And when they save you, it's only so you can suffer more. Whatever, just leave me alone. I don't know why I'm wasting my time with you anyway. Well, don't get too attached to me. I don't like it. It's because I'm a deserter. It's what I do. Served in both of them. Against the Mandalorians, before and after Revan, and again, when Revan declared war on the Jedi. That's just a name. It's what we did that was important. But it was more than that. You were there. You knew how easy it was to hate the Jedi who sat back in the Republic, evaluating the threat, and watched us die against the Mandalorians. Because you can't believe in the Republic anymore after the Mandalorian Wars. After Revan, nothing was the same. Right after that final battle at Malachor, I was right there with the rest of the defectors, because it was the right thing to do. No, it wasn't. We needed the Jedi during the Mandalorian Wars, more than anything. The Mandalorians were slaughtering us by the millions. The millions. You were at Serico, when they turned the Stay-Rib cities into glass craters. At Duro, when Basilisk war droids rained like meteors onto the orbiting cities. And when the Mandalorians set fire to the Zoxan plains on Ares III, the fires that still burn. Without the Jedi who turned on the Council, without you, the Republic would have lost the war, and we would all be Mandalorian slaves or corpses. If that's what you want to call knowing when to fight and when to kill, then yes. But you can't really break down people into Sith and Jedi and expect everything to make sense. We were loyal to Revan. That was enough. He saved us. After Malachor, after the Mandalorian Wars, that's when the Sith teachings started spreading through the ranks. We knew where our loyalties lay. To the Jedi who came to help us, not the ones who sat back on Dantooine and Coruscant, watching us die. So when those same Jedi who watched us die decided to start fighting us during the Jedi Civil War, we fought back. I fought back. Yeah, it sure is. And that's why I was so good at it. And that's why I wasn't fighting Jedi. I was killing them. People say killing Jedi is hard. It's not. You just have to be smart about it. No blasters, no getting close to them, no attacking them directly when you can gun down their allies instead. There's ways of gassing them, drugging them, making them lose control, torturing them. I was really good at it. What's worse is that killing them wasn't the best thing. Making them fall. Making them see our side of it. That was the best. I taught myself techniques. It's hard for Jedi to sense what you're really thinking if you throw up walls of strong emotions and feelings. Lust, impatience, cowardice. Most Jedi awareness doesn't cruise beyond the surface feelings to see what's deeper. And I was good at that, throwing up walls. And my superiors knew it. Sometimes the Jedi on our side wouldn't even realize I was there. Yeah, I had a talent for it. More like instinct. I wasn't the only one. I know you left at the Mandalorian Wars, so you don't know much about what went on behind the scenes in the Jedi Civil War. But Revan understood one thing. The real battle was going to be fought between the Jedi on both sides. That was the only battle that mattered. Whoever had the most, the strongest Jedi were going to win the Civil War. If Revan couldn't convert Jedi, Revan would kill them. So Revan trained elite Sith units into assassination squads, whose duty was to go out and capture enemy Jedi. I was in one of the special units trained to do this. Yeah, Revan had plans for all Jedi. I think it was important that the Jedi see his side of things, the Sith teachings. Revan wanted to break them, and then have them join him. One day, I decided not to do it anymore, so I left. Ended up on Nar Shaddaa, became someone else. Because you've killed Jedi too. Different circumstances, but you have a bigger body count than I ever did. And I've been with you only a short time. Enough to know that as soon as someone signs on with you, they haven't got long to live. You got history, and anyone who travels with you doesn't. And maybe I want somebody to know who I was in case a story needs to be set straight. Maybe you understand. Take your time. I have.
Keep back, I am. But I might. I won't turn away your help. Thank you. I'm feeling a little better. Thank you.
Hey, you look like a spacer. You work at the docks? Because if you need a crew, I'm your man. I flew during the Mandalorian Wars, and again during the Jedi Civil War. You need a pilot's license to fly the freighters here. They're tough to get without sponsorship. I'd greatly appreciate that.
More where that came from.
I hear you. Say the word.
Time to even the odds. I hear you. I hear you. I hear you.
Thank you so much.
If you want to find out what's going on, talk to Hussein.
Greetings. Are you the spacer we were told about? Oh, we were expecting one of the pilots from the docks sometime soon to come and get us off Nar Shaddaa. He's late. I don't know where he is. Thank you. To be honest, I don't even know his name. 50 credits? Why? I was afraid of that. I knew I shouldn't have trusted him. Thank you. I'm beginning to lose hope that we'll ever get out of here.
Hey, any luck yet? All right, I can... Quit wasting my time.
Did you find us a... You filth... Get away from me.
It was so kind of you to help out Nadar.
I appreciate you convincing Sakwesh to give us more space. We're indebted to you.
You've already helped us greatly. Life should start improving for us.
You wiped out with the circle. Good luck to you.
It's been easier since someone wiped out the smuggler.
Let's see, 3 bricks of spice out to Elysia, then with a turnaround, no, that won't work. Come act! Here so soon? I wasn't expecting you for... well, not now, anyway. Yeah, well, I tried to explain that, you see, but, I had no choice. These thugs showed up and they said that you could go space yourselves. And I was like, no, this is the Red Eclipse, and...
Nishasa Achu Jurun Maba Kodu Soto Machi tu Pachi Koparodung.
Tonoranda Manakan.
Tonoranda Manakaran, Ipoencho. Mababe want to susin to Mukarata, Machabi Doko, Tonoran. Taranamo Sibu and Dasarans, Kretonos Imaragith. Dawacho Simu.
Shasa Achutuko Dakaprota Gocha Jarko Matiso Uba Volpa Holosha Uba Volpa Holosha Chuba Doso Jibicha Uba Volpa Holosha Jabalakish Tochima Domno mi serĉu makaran wanidoto
Dawacho Simu Poendo Rakawara Ichi Rendumu Mopa. Dawacho Simu Po.
Graci, ubacin compadua musca. Cavadumpa. Bornacin in sop. Dovrei cu mâini. Tiumpe.
Ma l'impasta era... Cavadumpe, ma...
Haven't heard anything more yet.
Kuriko Asotoe, Ishunko.
Time to even stride. More of that shit.
My lightsaber. You've destroyed it. I yield, Master. It is as I heard through the Force. My life for yours. Kill me. I beg you. It was not my wish to challenge you. And I must pay the price. I have nothing to offer you. Your strength is superior. It is as I felt.
Now I've seen everything. This woman, she's a Miraluka. I didn't think any were left in this part of the galaxy. Yeah, they're a pretty secretive race. I heard that some of their kind become Jedi, but a Sith? That's a new one. I'm not sure how you'd go about killing one. It'd be tricky. Just mentioning it, she looks like she's suffered enough wounds already, even after the beating you gave her. Well, some of her wounds are pretty bad. Looks like she was already carrying her share of scars, though. I think she'll recover, yeah.
She is a threat to us. I am not asking that she be harmed or interrogated, but she is of the Sith, and she has attacked us once.
Hey, General, are you alright? You look like you've been standing too close to one of my shield generators. Whoa, claws out today, aren't they? General, need something? Yes, General? Let me see what you have. That's everything. Now all you need is a little quiet time with the workbench.
게으락타라 제멘체 뱅가루르고 todo onde 주차만 타서 테레와나 중 거나타 델라라구노 차라나나 군도소 레미네라 켈라 또 센타우린테리
Big Ears here might know someone who can change the Ebon Hawk's ID signature. Could be useful for avoiding notice.
데르인투룬토 와케레 코에 왑게레부 닌소 텔레파찬 거 차라나나 군도소 레미네라 켈라락도 구르 컷바다 테레와나 중 거나타 델라라구노 투나 다이린토 테레와나 중 거나타 델라 와나 중 세니 게으락타라 제 데르인투룬
We just got this message on... I think this is something You should be honored. He sent his own messenger droid with the message. Well, good thing it's not a trap.
What are you talking about? It's obviously a trap.
Could you please lighten up for 1 second?
It may be a trap, but traps work both ways. This Visquis, his kind are spread through the lower reaches of Nar Shaddaa, and he may have information. But the choice is yours. If you go, you will have to go alone.
Well, I wouldn't keep him waiting. If you got his attention, you probably attracted the attention of someone else.
Gerektada chip. Deru into runto. Tere wana jung kona.
Hey, look, I wanted to tell you. Be careful. I won't be able to contact you via the comlink if something happens. And I'm betting that squidhead knows it. Look, take these. They're healing packs. If your suit gets breached, you'll need to inject them fast if you don't want your lungs to seize up. And trust me, once the seizures start, you'll be dead. Watch yourself, and don't be too long. I'll keep an eye out here until you return. And I know just the place.
So, you're the big Jedi that everyone's been talking about. You don't look so tough to me. I thought you Jedi were supposed to be smart, and here you are running around Nar Shaddaa sticking your lightsaber into everyone's business. What, were you planning to save everyone on this moon? You're attracting more attention than a fleet of Sith warships. I'm Mira. I'm the best bounty hunter in this system, and that's not me bragging, that's fact. I had you in my sights ever since you landed. I've been watching you run all over the refugee sector like a bantha, and for someone with a price on their head as high as yours, you sure don't know how to keep a low profile. Look, I know that squidhead Visquis sent you a message to meet him in the Jekjektar. He works for Godo, and it's a trap. I'm betting he's gonna lure you in there, start a fight, and then he's gonna wrap you up and deliver you to Godo, dead, claiming you attacked him. Just this, I know you're meeting with Visquis. If I know about it, that means everybody else on this moon knows about it, or will soon enough. And when that happens, the bounty hunter truce is off. That means things are gonna get real ugly real quick. I think your friends are the ones in trouble.
Well, this sure beats staying on the ship. A few drinks to keep me on my toes, a few games of Pazak to keep the mind alert. Should be enough to keep me out of trouble until our fearless leader straightens things out. Give me a hit of Juma, and keep 'em coming. Well, looks like staying on the ship was a bad idea after all. So, I don't think I caught your names. You two work here, or? Yeah? What happened to your master? No, I'm here protecting someone. Keeping them out of trouble by acting as a distraction for people looking to harm him.
Tawanti malawe? Kono wisoto randa krani da hupo botenya go jucho picha. Gwem tabani so kavadumpe masuraku popayi botenya. Tache.
Why don't you two Shuddas try it and we'll see what happens?
Do noka herete. No sokopa.
That's it. The bounty hunter truce is off. That means this place is gonna get real bad, real fast. I better get back to the ship. Warn the others.
I don't know why a Jedi would come here. There's so much noise on this moon.
Of course. It makes detecting a Jedi difficult.
But to be in a place where one drowns in the Force, why would a Jedi wish that?
A simple question, to which I ask another. Why should a Jedi want to hide?
Hey, we need to move out.
What are you talking about? What is wrong?
The truce between the bounty hunters in Nar Shaddaa is off. There's gonna be a war. A trap in the Jek Tar is bad enough, but having 100 bounty hunters on your back is something else.
He was told to meet alone. We cannot disrupt their meeting until the alien reveals the information he has.
Look, we need to move. They're coming after us, not the exile.
If they are coming after us, then they will be after him as well. We need to go rescue him.
Yeah, you're right. But I'm guessing we're in a lot more trouble than he is.
Loka kamaran endoso ran we no chat. Taranamo sibu endasarans. Krema sunkun ratu. Loka kamaran endoso ran we. Febko emaream gawata situ insular.
Anybody here catch that? All I understood was very.
I think he wanted us to give up the general to his poorly trained collection of bounty hunters.
Ah, well, that would explain it. Which one do you want?
I'll take the stupid one, who decided to threaten us rather than shoot us when he had the chance.
This is one of my safe houses. It's not too pretty to look at, but keeps away prying eyes. Yeah, well, it's one of those trade-offs. All the freighter exhaust from the docks, you know. Some aliens actually like breathing it, if you can believe it. You know, Visquis is arranging a trap for you in the Jek Tar. No surprise there. Thing is, he intends to cut the bounty hunters out of the loop and deliver you to Goto personally. Not smart from where I'm standing. Well, for one thing, you're going to stay here, and I'm going to meet with Visquis instead. Actually, you really don't have much choice. That smell you noticed when you came in? Yeah, it's filtering through your lungs right now. Anybody without olfactory blockers, like I have, is going to start feeling dizzy and eventually fall unconscious. Good night, Jedi. Let me just take that environment suit, and I'll be back soon. Good eyes, Hanhar. No wonder you're still number 2 on Nar Shaddaa. Yeah, and maybe you'd like to explain why you've decided to backstab Goto and claim the Jedi for yourself. You signed on with Voga the Hutt? Visquis, you're dumber than I thought. There's no way Goto won't find out. You're right. I'm not telling you where the Jedi is. It's my bounty, and that means he's under my protection.
I know you can hear me. The numbness you feel should be wearing off soon, but not before we've spoken. When I first heard you were on Nar Shaddaa, I didn't quite believe it. I didn't think anyone could track me here, but I see I underestimated you. I've watched you as you have traveled the refugee sector. I've seen what you have done, what I refused to do. Even exiled, you are more a Jedi than I. If anything, know that your actions have convinced me I can stand by and watch no longer while the Exchange closes its grip on this sector. I know a young woman went to meet with Visquis in your place. He will not negotiate with her. He will kill her. I intend to rescue her. I will return shortly, or not at all. If you have come to this moon for answers, or for revenge, then you will follow me. For if I fail, then you will be denied both.
Any chance you've heard some... What? It's strange you came by when you did. I was right at the edge of deciding whether to give up, turning it over in my mind, and suddenly, you walked through the door and gave me the answer I needed to hear. I'll remember that. Thanks again, stranger.
Listen to me. Clear your thoughts. Still your breathing. Let the trace amounts of air in your lungs hold you. The Force can sustain you. Listen to it. Let it keep you alive until you reach safety. It is an old technique similar to the healing trance. Some Jedi can hold their breath for hours, even days.
Loranda Durema. Dana Wikizi, Chazoto, Sirentos. Kawanabota Atagua Kankadiwa, Kawanabota Atagua Kankadiwa, Kavadumpe Masuraku, Popayi, the Hupo Botenyo Goju, Kawanabota Atagua Kankadiwa, Yutaka Alwanji. Loranda Durema Kasiwa, Duache Sintomas, Taras Mucho Kanweme.
That does it, Hanhar. I don't want to kill you. A little harder than I thought. Stand back.
While the Jedi remains on Nar Shaddaa, my eyes shall watch him. Enough. What an amusing Jedi specimen you are.
Great.
I need to get out of here. Your friend has been captured by Goto.
Awaken, beast. I have saved your life, beast. That makes it mine. Kneel. Because I need you to hunt, beast. This prey is something you have chased all your life. You are born and bred to it, like no predator before you. No, that you shall not do. You will not bring harm to the exile, and if you do, beast, I shall break you. Even your madness will not save you if you bring harm to the exile. Know this. Oh, the life debts of your people. I shall promise you this, beast. Unlike the red-maned huntress, as long as you are loyal, I shall never show you mercy. No pity. But most of all, I promise you an end to your debt. Hunt her, pursue her, kill her, and ending her life will end your debt to me. The pain will pass. I was able to heal some of the wounds, but the rest must remain. You will need that pain when you travel, and it will give you strength for the hunt to come. I will tell you where you must go. If you survive that place, then she will come to you. But first, I must prepare you for what is to come.
You're running a little late. Your friend already walked into a trap in the Jek Tar. We took out Visquous, but Goto has him, and that means no bounty for me.
There's no way to get him back. No one knows how to reach Goto except Visquous, and that squid head died in the Jek Tar.
The only way to reach Goto is if we had a Jedi, but now he's got your friend. He doesn't have anybody else he wants captured.
He's got a cloaking device. He's the one that arranges the meetings on his ship, and until then, he can't be found.
Trust me, if anyone knew how to track his ship, he'd have every bounty hunter and criminal on Nar Shaddaa gunning for it.
If you were hunting for Godo's yacht, your freighter would be flying blind. Well, unless it was one of Voga the Hutt's cargo ships. Then it would be snapped up by Godo pretty quick. Godo's been preying on Vaga's freighters for a while now. It's the reason Vaga's had to haul his bulk up here to Nar Shaddaa from Nar Shaddaa. Even with all the traffic around Nar Shaddaa, Godo seems to always know which ones are Voga's, and his ship just snaps them up. Probably does it by tracking their transponder codes, but no one knows how he's getting them. Well, it's not just getting any code. It's the one for Vaga's freighters, and those are stored in his droid warehouse. Problem is, Voga's shut down the droid warehouse until he can find out who's been leaking the codes. You'd have to be a droid to get in there.
Before I accept this, I must ask you how you acquired this particular droid. I am sorry, but because of incidents in the past with droids you acquired, problems have arisen. Thus, I must inquire as to the means with which you obtained them. I see. There should be no problems then. Credits will be transferred to your account as usual. Let's get you to work. Report to C7E3 for assignment. You are not authorized.
I certainly hope that rude C7 unit didn't send you over here. Those more recent models have no etiquette programming whatsoever. I think he should be replaced or shipped down to maintenance to direct droids there, but I cannot seem to convince my masters of the logic of the request. Oh, I wouldn't go that far, despite what others would say. A number designation for a C7 unit means far more than an integer increase. Some droids undergo radical changes with each generation. Each numeric jump in sequence can have wide-ranging... But then, you are... Now... I see.
I am sorry, but only authorized cargo droids are allowed into the warehouse. I cannot permit you to enter due to the sensitive cargo. Oh, I see. You were the droid recently acquired from Coden. In that case, you were assigned to assist me here in place of the old C6 droid. No, you will be doing your work out here. If I need you in the other room, I will tell you. If you do not wish to comply with these instructions, I can have you given a memory wipe and behavioral repro... Good. As I said, shouldn't you be getting...
Oh, you're back. That C7 droid, absolutely... I would be happy to help you. Well, if the C7 unit were to be disabled, my programming would require me to take over his responsibilities in his absence. Yes, I would be willing to give you access to the next room.
As I said, only authorized cargo droids are given access. You can't be serious. I am not in need of deactivation. What are you talking about?
What's all the commotion? Oh, I see. Well, that will show him. Obsolete piece of junk indeed. Yes, of course. I'll get that open right away. Just a moment. There.
Oh my, you startled me. What are you doing here? I monitor the transponder codes of all ships leaving the docks, then transmit departure information for any of Vaga the Hutt's freighters. The information is sent to a remote computer system. Oh, I see. In that case, I will upload the transponder codes to you. And here's the blank transponder card you need. You're welcome. Now, if you'll excuse me, I must go...
Who are you? You're not supposed to be here.
Confident statement. You have the list of Voga's launch codes. You will give these to us now, or else we will be forced to take drastic action. Surprised statement. You are foolish to think we will allow you to take that information back to your master. Amused query. I think you will find the odds are somewhat in our favor. Now will you be giving us the codes, or not? Incredulous statement. Then we will have to take them from you, which I assure you was our preference to begin with.
Wait! Where are you going? You are not authorized to leave the warehouse.
Hey, it's our astromech droid. I thought you got sold. I don't believe this. He says he's got the transponder codes that Godo's using to hijack Voga's freighters. We can change the ID signature of the Ebon Hawk and get to Godo's yacht that way. We could go to the repair shop by the landing pad to overhaul the Ebon Hawk's codes. From there, we should make a nice target for Godo.
Count me in.
Yeah, right. You're the one who wanted to sell him to Godo in the first place.
Yeah. And I don't like being cheated. Trust me. Goto's yacht is going to have some pretty heavy defenses. You're going to need all the help you can get.
Geraktada cemense bingaru rukututu. Deri intu runto wakare koe wap gerebu. Tere wana jun konata della raguno tuna. Dosane gravalantro. Tere wana jun konata.
I was expecting someone taller. I hope you are not in too much pain to hear my words and understand them. I am Goto, one of the officials representing a percentage of non-sanctioned trading here in both the YouTube system and Republic space. And I had a question for you. Are you a Jedi? Good. I am already wasting precious minutes in granting you this audience, and I do not wish to waste any more. I have gone to considerable expense and effort to bring you here. It is because I have a job for you. Yes, but I am not in the habit of asking for things, and you were so difficult to find even after that small incident on Paragus. There is something important to me I need protected. The Republic, it is broken. What happened on Paragus has set in motion events that I can no longer control. Not to be melodramatic, but I fear it has broken the galaxy irrevocably. This has occupied much of my attention, and there seems to be no predictable way to resolve the situation. In one standard month, the Republic will collapse. Not due to war or secession, but because it lacks the infrastructure to support itself. It is unknown to all but a few, but the Republic lost the Jedi Civil War. At the time of their defeat, the Republic was on the brink of collapse. Rather than remain and continue his campaign against the Republic, however, Revan chose to leave known space. A frustrating turn of events, as a rallying figurehead could have done much to restore order. There is something moving in the galaxy that lies beyond the ability of my instruments to detect or predict. I believe it to be a legacy of the Sith, but I have been unable to determine the source. Whatever this presence is, it is staging strikes at key figures throughout the Republic, and through some unknown means, it is causing the destruction of worlds. Qatar, a Miraluka world in the Mid-Rim, was one such place. I have reason to suspect there was a gathering of Jedi on that world when it was rendered lifeless. I cannot find any pattern in these attacks, and it is a source of frustration to me. There is some clue, however, that perhaps the Jedi are linked to these attacks, or that the targets are significant in some way I have yet to discover. You misunderstand me. I do not wish to stop the Sith any more than I wish to stop the Jedi. It is simply important to me that the infighting amongst these Jedi religious branches be resolved so the galaxy may be put back together. I do not care which one triumphs. I only want the universe to settle down for a while, catch its breath. All these constant crises are getting somewhat repetitive. You could say I am something of a patriot. Although I was unable to serve during the troubles with the Mandalorians or against the aggressors known as Malak and Revan, I am able and willing to serve now. The problem is I can find no side to choose. Both are hidden from me as they seem to be hiding from each other. Irritating. It is like a Dejaric board where neither player can see the other, nor see all the pieces. It is not a fair game, an equitable game. Bazak bores me. I often suspect my opponent of cheating. I prefer predictable games, such as galactic economics. Excellent. It really is in your best interests, you know. There is no margin for error when I say that these Sith seek to murder you and all Jedi everywhere. They have been quite efficient. And when they dispose of you, there will be nothing left to stop them, and the galaxy will fall under their influence. Ah, well, there is where we are at cross purposes. I cannot set you free. You have a tendency to cause dangerous repercussions wherever you go, and I would rather keep those to a minimum. The galaxy really is a fragile place right now. I am a businessman. The Republic needs stability to survive, prosper, and grow. Whether it is led by the Sith or supported by the Jedi is of no consequence to me. It is the proximity alarm. We are under attack. Somehow your allies have found you. Unexpected. You will remain here under guard. I must see to the defense of my ship.